A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Thunderbirds and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Rutgers offense will come out first. And here comes Austin Simmons. Came over in the portal in the offseason from Ole Miss. Someone we are looking forward to see how he fits into and leads this offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the run, it's Raymond. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Well, lots of pressure, no question about it, but I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national...
Makes the grab and room to run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's Simmons to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duff. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10.
180, raise guard. 180, raise guard.
They'll leave it with the lone back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't showed great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a 3rd and short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have 4th down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the run game.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to run, it's Raymond. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throwing Simmons. Under fire. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble.
Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That delay of game penalty took them out of second and short. Here they come needing 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dorsett. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move, it's Raymond. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Simmons on the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. That's caught. It's Hopkins. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Simmons. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Simmons to throw. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter as we get a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. They are on it. You can tell. Reacting to what's going on, rushing the passer, being disciplined, tackling. And the most important thing is getting guys on the ground. Now they forced an advantageous situation on 3rd and long.
Complete to the right. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And it's the Thunderbirds are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but
he's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
With the catch, it's Hopkins. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Throwing Simmons. Going deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Rutgers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Jackson will throw. Caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Fights off a defender. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. And it's the Thunderbirds are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback keep.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Escapes the pressure going right. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to.
It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Quarterback moving. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. Simmons trying to set up the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh, boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Finds his man. It's Duff. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He might want another play. Here's Simmons to throw. Got the back over the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got it. Makes the grab in their space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hand.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. This time it's complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And it's the Thunderbirds who will have it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And as he throws, he can't make the connection on the soft toss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Yeah, you just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Throwing Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Hopkins. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. They have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. No huddle offense to the line. They'll go to the counter play. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Jackson will throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Oh, he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his...
There's a crease. The 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Once he got some room, it was over. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On target. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Jackson going to throw it. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Thunderbirds will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Quick completion to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Going for it all. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Ready, sit.
Running the red zone, it's Raymond. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rutgers! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll send the back in motion. Jackson will throw. Quarterback adapting. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And it's the Thunderbirds with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the wide receiver screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Thunderbirds will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Finds his big tight end. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Using his feet. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They go play action with Simmons. Stepping to the right. Avoids pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Simmons. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop it.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Jackson gonna throw it. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Could be an alley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And it's the Thunderbirds with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
14.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Brings into the open. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Thunderbirds kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Red 18, go, go.
The inside handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. but they still do count it for 6.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Quarterback making checks. Here's Simmons to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Duff. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Simmons on play action. Rush is on him. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the ground with the counter. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. With the clock running, this should be the final play. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing.